In this video, I'm going to show you how to place the fan shroud assembly on this Dodge Ram 1500. This goes underneath the hood, right behind the radiator, between that and the fan. Let's get started. From underneath the front of the truck, you can see where the fan shroud has a separate piece right here. What we need to do is push up in the center while pulling down on these side tabs. That will unlock this piece, which we can then remove by pulling it down. There we go. This will make it so we can pull the fan shroud up past the mechanical fan and we don't have to remove that. One more thing we have to do is remove 3 push clips that hold this shield onto the fan. There's one on each side and one in the center. I'll use a trim tool and just pry these apart. I'm using some needle nose pliers to help me pry this out a little further since this one's being very stubborn, and I got it. All right. From underneath the hood, we'll see the fan shroud being held on with 2 13mm headed bolts, one on each side. Let's remove these bolts. And on the driver's side, while you're at it, let's also unplug this electrical connection for the electric fan. If your truck has one, use a trim tool and pop this out of place. Then press on this tab in the center and pull these apart. There we go. Set that aside over here and remove the bolt for the other side as well. In the center of the fan shroud at the top, there's a retainer for the upper radiator hose. With a trim tool, pry this out. And at this point, you can push this aside. Now grab onto the fan shroud, pull straight up. That'll unlock it. At this point, if your vehicle has an electric fan, we have to also unhook this. They both come out at the same time, which is why I unplugged it. And to do that, where we unbolted the fan shroud from, you'll see the plastic tab that holds the fan into the radiator. Pry back on the locking tab and pull this fan up. Try to pry it out of place and then do the same to the other side. Now grab onto both, pull them straight up. Just be careful of wires, hoses, and lines that are on each side as the tabs that lock this in come past it. Okay, so there they are. We'll remove our fan assembly, and there is our fan shroud. At the bottom of our new fan shroud, we'll have to remove this smaller piece, just like we did on the one that was on the truck already. In the same way, we'll push in the center, but push out on these tabs. Pull this away. It's a little bit easier now because it's, well, right up here where we can easily access it. And we'll set this piece aside. We'll reinstall it from down underneath once the fan shroud is installed. Take your electric fan and the fan shroud, put them together, and slide them both down as an assembly the same way they came out. Line up the electric fan with the radiator. It's got these 2 tabs up top as well as further down below, but only the top ones actually lock in. So just make sure everything is lined up and then the top 2 are locked in. Once that's the case, you can bring the fan shroud up and do the same exact thing. Lock both of the tabs in. Reconnect the electric fan connector. Make sure it clicks. And attach it to the fan shroud. And then we'll reinstall this bolt that secures the fan shroud. That's bottomed out and it just got snug. I'll give it about 1/8 of a turn at most, and that makes it nice and tight. Do the same to the other side. Reattach the radiator hose at the top of the shroud. Push that down. Now from underneath, let's reattach this shield to our shroud with the push clips. And put in the lower shroud piece. You'll have to pivot it towards the engine so it can hook in, and then push it onto the rest of the shroud. Ensure that it's fully locked in place and it won't hit the fan, and job is done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.